Hello, church family. It's nice to see you. It's nice to be seen. One of the things that I'm grateful for is Zoom and our ability to be together virtually. Having been a member of this church now for over 50 years, on my drive down here, I thought to myself, what a grand dame this church is on H Street. And we're so fortunate to be part of that family. And how talented our family members are, our church family members. We have some items tonight that are absolutely fabulous. So without further ado, I think we're going to start introducing some of these items right now. So the lovely Vanna White, Jackie Moore, we'll start with the first item in front of you. What do you have there before you?
Actually, I think I'll start here with Catherine Mace's Advent calendar. This is spectacular. There have to be hours and hours and hours into this calendar. Every year it's beautiful. Every year I want it. So I'm sure I'm going to bid on it this year, and you should too. It's spectacular.
And I know you like to get in the holiday season, so it's apropos that you would start with a Christmas tree Advent calendar.
Yes, and actually all three of these are kind of Christmas themed. This is a Christmas cupcake corner, and it has a Cuisinart blender, spatula, little sprinkles, a tray for your cupcakes, and all kinds of just adorable little cupcake wrappers. And this one is books and art, tea, hot chocolate popcorn to enjoy with your child or grandchild. So this is something you could do. You could have hot cocoa while you were decorating your cupcakes and hanging your Advent calendar. This is just the Christmas corner here for sure.
It is, and I hear you whispering in my ear, even though you're not standing right beside me, it's really literally only about 70 or 69 days until Christmas? Is that right?
That's probably about right, which is insane. But
who's counting?
Who's counting, for sure. You want to talk a little bit about, how about you talk a little bit about that one there on the calendar?
Well, to get in the spirit of things, walking through this hallway this evening, I talked about the history of this church and what it means to me personally. Seeing Bishop Thompson and knowing that he's here with us in spirit. Seeing Thomas Walsh, of course, knowing that he's here with us in spirit. We have an item tonight that is put together by my spirited wife, Jackie.
It's full of spirit.
It's full of spirit and holiday cheer.
Spirit, actually.
That's right.
We've got the vodka and the gin and a t-shirt. The cutest part of this whole thing, well, it's on a cute little wood tray, but this candle is called the Cocktail Collection, and it's a French 75 candle, which is actually my very favorite cocktail. A French 75, if you've never had one, is gin, fresh lemon juice, simple syrup, and topped with a little bit of champagne or Prosecco. So that's what this candle is. So
you also have a Little River Gin t-shirt.
I do.
Complete with recipe book of cocktails.
And I'm sure it has the French 75 in there.
Do they get the lights? Because I noticed that it's
the
lit.
Lights
That's
too.
nice. Okay, why don't you tell us what's behind you there? So we'll move from...
We've done this one.
Yeah, but you got something there behind you. Don't forget about that one.
I did all three of these.
Oh, you did? Wow, gosh, you're quick.
This is a really neat piece of art by Rex White. And it's it says gouache and ink on paper. It's titled The Grove. It's really neat. And I think bids and things like that will be online. So go on and take a look at that. But this is really, really pretty in person. I saw it online, and I guess most of these are going to be better in person, but that looks really, really neat.
I don't know if for my church family members at home, if you can see the detail and all of the various colors in that piece. It is absolutely riveting. And I'm not sure that pictures do it justice. Looks better in person.
Yes, and this would be a great segue to Sanford's.
Well, this is a nice piece by our friend, our church family member, Sanford Pyron. And as you can see, it is the Grand Dam of H Street. It is Christ Episcopal Church. And again, the realism, it's hard to do this justice with a still photograph. Folks, the level of detail in the clouds and the church and I know for most of you, when you walk in here, it's a very calming, serene presence. And that's what I see when I look at this picture, is I see that church and I get that sense of serenity and peace and gratitude. And so it's just a lovely piece of work by the very talented Sanford Byron.
Yes, and I think there's going to be a lot of bids on that.
I know some people in
particular-
our house that might even bid on that.
There's going to be people fighting over that item, I'm pretty sure.
This basket here is something I feel like everybody could use. It's full of DeWalt tools. There's screwdriver set, drill bit set, headlamp, utility knives, all kinds of spectacular things. And then on top of that, you get 2 bottles of wine. Run red and one white. You get all your projects done at home. You can relax and have a glass of wine.
Well, I know that most of the home improvement projects that you encourage me to participate in, I feel like I need a glass of wine
Yes.
before, during, and after
Yes,
they
you
happen.
do.
So it's a lovely fall evening this evening. Probably some things you want to do around your house to get it ready for winter. This basket is just the ticket for that.
That could get you through it.
It's a really neat basket. It's got several different books. I believe in the back, there's actually a PTA recipe book, which is just so cool. There's coffee and wine and a little wood Christmas tree and a Humboldt historian book. Some local, I think it's actually all local items. I see Lacey's cookies, which we love. Oh, there's one of those cool pen and pine coffee mugs with the Gold Rush coffee. Some local jam, the Larapin mustard, which everybody loves. So that's a really neat little local basket.
I see a 6-pack of Great White
Yes.
hiding behind there.
Yes,
So
just full of all kinds of makers items, Humboldt County makers items in that basket, which is great. As a maker myself, it's so nice when people do that kind of thing.
So this one over here is entitled Getting Ready for Christmas. And it's a beautiful wooden crate that is stuffed filled with all kinds of things, not the least of which is Santa and Mrs. Claus dolls. You've got some great books in there that contain decorating, craft, and recipe ideas. There's all kinds of Ghirardelli chocolate brownie mix. There's a 12-inch artificial Christmas tree. There's painted ornaments, a wooden snowman. It's just chock full of the holiday spirit. Nice representation of all the wonderful creative talent we have here in the church family. But this is truly an opportunity for a win-win. It's an opportunity to support your church family, support their creative endeavors, and to support each other as part of that. So be generous, be healthy, be well. It's good to see you. It's good to be seen virtually. And in the spirit of fall, bid early and often.
And it's good to see you. Great. It's good to see you and Jackie.
Right. Thank you so much.
It's
You're
our
welcome.
pleasure.
Sweet. You bring such joy to this place. Freddie and Jackie both have served as senior wardens, right? Freddie?
Oh, goodness, they're so brave.
What years? Do you remember? You haven't memorized those years?
I don't. I did it
The 90s?
twice. I did
Early
it
2000, twice, okay.
Yes.
All right, so Jackie's.
And they were great memories, and I loved seeing her be your senior warden.
She
And
was fantastic.
it's just a great family to be a part of.
Thank you both.
Okay.
God bless you both. And join us on Zoom, please.
We
We
will.
Enjoy
will.
the meal.